Welcome back. Well, the centre has issued fresh guidelines related to the Special Protection Group, and it's now mandatory for the SPG personnel to accompany the protectee at all times whenever they travel abroad. Now, until recently, the SPG personnel would accompany Gandhis till the first leg of their destination. Afterwards, the Gandhis would send the personnel back, preferring their own privacy. The new guidelines also make it mandatory for the Gandhi family to submit all details related to their travel. In case of non-cooperation, there could be even a curtailment on their foreign visits on account of security considerations. Maushmi is joining us live with more details on this. Maushmi, has there been any sort of comment or reaction that's coming from the Congress so far on these developments?
Right, so we did question the Congress spokesperson regarding the fresh guidelines, and the Congress maintains that no communication has yet been received by the SPG protectees, and once that communication is received, then only the Congress could make any official comment on this particular issue. They also maintain that it is a security matter and a very sensitive issue, so any public statement or random statement is not very responsible, and that's why they would like to reserve their comments on this particular matter.
Okay. Maushmi, just stay with us because there is another controversy that's playing out, and this is over Rahul Gandhi's visit to Cambodia. The BJP has now taken a jibe at the former Congress chief. BJP's Shahnawaz Hussain has said that Rahul has realized that Congress will lose in both Haryana and Maharashtra assembly elections. Congress, meanwhile, has come to Rahul's rescue amidst this controversy. The Haryana Congress in charge, Kumari Sheja, has shielded Rahul, saying that he is a star campaigner and that he will be joining Sonia and Manmohan in campaigning in Haryana.
राहुल गांधी जी बहुत समझदार हो गए। उन्हें मालूम है कि हरियाणा और महाराष्ट्र में कांग्रेस सिंगल डिजिट में आनी है। वो हार का ठीकरा अपने सर नहीं लेना चाहते। वो दो हार का मेडल अपने छाती पर नहीं लगाना चाहते। इसलिए वो जानकर चले गए हैं विदेश, क्योंकि कांग्रेस पार्टी को घोर पराजय महाराष्ट्र और हरियाणा में मिल रहा है.
As far as the campaigning is concerned, who all will we see campaigning in Haryana? Because Rahul Gandhi has gone abroad, so will he be campaigning in Haryana as well? He is in the star campaigners list.
We will have a campaign by our president Sonia ji. Rahul ji will come. Dr. Manmohan Singh ji will be there. Priyanka ji will be there. We will have our chief ministers. We will have our other senior leaders. Those, there's a lot of demand for our leaders from the candidates. So we will try to ensure that everybody tries to come in.
Taking this once again across to Maushmi, who's joining us with more details. Maushmi, while there is no clarity or exactly how long Rahul is gone for, you in your conversation to Kumari Sheja also, asked her whether he's back for the campaign, and she did say yes. But, even if he is back in time for the elections and the campaigning, the optics itself definitely doesn't augur well for the Congress when it is poll season, when it is election season.
That's right, but the Congress is saying that Rahul Gandhi is neither the president of the Congress party, neither his going will stall any process, neither it will stall the elections. And the fact of the matter is, as Abhishek Mani Singhvi tweeted, the Congress maintains that every individual is entitled to his own privacy. And Rahul Gandhi, when he leaves abroad, it is his privacy. We should leave it at that. He would be back in action in time to participate in the campaign, is what the Congress party is maintaining.
Okay, Maushmi, thanks for getting us that update on really what the Congress camp has to say about this entire controversy. Let's also give you details of what the Supreme Court had to say while hearing the petitions against the felling of trees in Aarey. The top court came down rather heavily upon the Maharashtra government. The apex court said that status quo will be maintained and that no more trees will be cut till October 21st, which is when the next hearing is set to take place. The court will also look into the legality of 2% of the land being given for the construction of that metro shed and whether or not the land used by metro authorities was under a forest area or deemed an eco-sensitive zone. Now, the special bench that's hearing this case will also examine whether the area is under the sensitive zone. When the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta mentioned that Metro has already planted 20,900 trees, the court asked the government to go ahead and submit a report on the status of these saplings which have been planted as a replacement. The Maharashtra government, however, said that it is done with its process and whatever was required, that number, that quantity of trees have already been cut.
The Supreme Court, moved by these young law students, has seen fit to record the Solicitor General's statement that there will be no further cutting of trees in the Aarey forest. Consequent to that, we made a request to the Supreme Court that there should be no further activities in the garb of clearing or cutting the already cut trees. The Supreme Court has therefore been kind enough to say, to record the Solicitor General's statement that there will be no further cutting and that status quo will be maintained until the next hearing of the case on the 21st of October.
Court has granted status quo with regard to cutting of trees only. I'll repeat, with regard to cutting of trees. So other work, that is clearance of that area, or we can say some miscellaneous work, that can definitely go on. And now, next date of hearing is 21st of October and the matter will be heard by the forest bench. The other side say that the area is a forest area, but the state wants to support its stand that it is not a forest area, and an affidavit will be filed in the meantime showing that it is not a forest area and the action of the state government as well as the corporation was a legal one.
We are very happy that Supreme Court has had took cognizance in the matter and has put stay in this. Maintaining status quo means a lot of things. It has larger implication. It's not limited to clearing of trees. It's regarding the trees which have been cut and the area which is disputed now. So the whole area is disputed now, and Supreme Court has told to maintain status quo and put a stop to everything which is related to that area. They will examine the reports on whether the area was a classified forest or there was a sensitive, ecological sensitive zone or not, and they will further examine the records from the sides of petitioner and the government also.
Firstly, today the biggest victory on the part of the order is that status quo has been maintained. The statement of the learned Solicitor General of India has been recorded that no further cutting of trees would be done, and if they want to interpret it that they will do construction, only trees have been status quo, it's wrong. The status quo means status quo of everything. They will not construct anything, they will not cut anything further. The aim of the government is to cut everything out there, and my petition which I had filed in the month of September, my original aim is to stop all this nuisance which the government is trying to create.
Section 144 was imposed and people were stopped from entering. It is probably for the first time 144 was imposed in an area to facilitate tree cutting. Now, we do not know actually what kind of wrongdoing they have done. We can't understand what was the hurry to so quickly cut the trees overnight when in Vanashakti's petition it was very clearly said that the matter is sub judice and hence petitioner should go to the Supreme Court. And this is, I would say, definitely is a positive judgment, and we will see now, on 21st we will decide how we will proceed on the further SLP.
None of the protesters over there had done any kind of physical or verbal assault on the police. Ours was a very peaceful protest. None of us had physically assaulted. So the charges of police has leveled false charges of section 353 of physical assault on us. So we request the government and police to withdraw these charges against us. I sustained some injury. So, but we chose to stay very silent and very peaceful. And we were outnumbered by the there were more police than the protesters. So there was no question of becoming violent on the police. So we were very silent.
Taking this across to Anisha Mathur for more details. Anisha, there's been a lot of confusion, a lack of clarity really on the Supreme Court order, particularly on the reference to status quo in Aarey. Is there any clarity on that front now?
Well, yes, Akshita, now after the order, detailed order has been passed by the Supreme Court, the order has been made public. It is very clear that the Supreme Court's order today was only about the cutting of trees. The status quo is only about cutting of trees, which this can actually be said to be a little too late, because the Maharashtra government, through the Solicitor General, already informed the court that whatever trees that they wanted to cut, they have already done so in the span of the weekend. So more than 2,500 trees already cut at Aarey in that 33-acre area, which is to be turned over to the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation. However, what is heartening for the protesters at least is that the court has asked several questions regarding the denotification of this particular 33-acre land from what even the government has admitted to be unclassified forests according to the 1991 development plan. Now the court on the 21st of October is going to see how exactly the state government took the decision to denotify this particular area, how exactly were permissions given, whether the permissions were given in a correct manner, and the court has asked the government also to specify what has happened to the compensatory afforestation activities, because the government, remember, had told the Bombay High Court that we've already planted more than 20,900 saplings as compensatory afforestation to make up for the 2,500 odd trees that they are cutting down. The court has asked a very clear question: how many of those saplings actually survive? What will happen to the green lungs of Bombay? Akshita.
Okay. Anisha, thanks for breaking down details of the Supreme Court order there. Remember, the next hearing is now on October 21st.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.